A very fresh good morning to all. Welcome back to another session of your science class. This is your science teacher. Well, we are on chapter number 11, that is transportation and excretion in organisms. In this chapter, we have already discussed about human circulatory system, the components of human circulatory system, blood, the functions of bloods and the components of blood. We have already discussed about the type of blood vessels, and in today's video we will try to understand the working of human heart, the structure and working of human heart. We will also learn the human urinary system, the parts of human urinary system and how the urinary system helps to filter the human blood. So let's begin.
You can feel your heart thudding away every time you put your hand to your chest. But do you have any idea what's really going on in there, or what keeps your heart ticking as it should? Every day, your heart beats about 100,000 times, sending 2,000 gallons of blood surging through your body. Although it's no bigger than your fist, your heart has the mighty job of keeping the blood flowing through 60,000 miles of blood vessels that feed your organs and tissues. Food, water and oxygen are essential for the existence of human life. Blood transports all these substances through various channels called blood vessels. Blood vessels involves arteries, veins, capillaries. To keep the blood flowing throughout our body, we have a pumping system, and the heart is the pump, which is composed of muscle that pumps blood throughout the body, beating approximately 72 times per minute of our lives. The human heart has 4 chambers: the right atrium, the left atrium, the right ventricle, and the left ventricle. There are 4 valves in the heart. These valves are tricuspid valve, mitral valve, aortic valve, pulmonic valve. These valves are one-way valves. Now, you have seen the structure of the heart. Let us find out how it works. The blood becomes oxygen-rich by absorbing oxygen in the lungs. The function of the heart starts when oxygenated blood is carried from the lungs to the left atrium of the heart by means of the pulmonary veins. The left atrium relaxes, this blood is pumped into the heart. When the left atrium contracts, the left ventricle relaxes simultaneously. The left atrium pushes the blood into the left ventricle through the one-way valve. When the left ventricle contracts, the blood is pumped into the aorta, which carries oxygenated blood to the different parts of the body, except the lungs. Oxygenated blood reaches the different parts of the body through the blood vessels called the arteries. The arteries gets branched into capillaries, which then reaches to the different organs of the body. The blood then becomes deoxygenated, and the blood capillaries gets mixed and form thicker blood vessels called the veins. The veins carry deoxygenated blood to the heart. The blood vessels that carry deoxygenated blood to heart are known as the Vena Cava. The deoxygenated blood from different parts of body enters the upper right chamber of the heart, which is called the right atrium. the right atrium gets contracted, allowing the blood to flow into the right ventricle, which contracts with the expansion of the right atrium through the one-way valve. The right ventricle then contracts, pushing the blood into the pulmonary artery. The pulmonary artery carries the deoxygenated blood to the lungs for oxygenation. The lungs oxygenate the blood by exchanging of gases and flows back into the heart through the pulmonary vein, and starts the circulatory cycle all over again.
Stop! Do you know which system of your body takes the extra liquid out of your body? Did you know that most of the food we eat also contains a lot of liquid? But you don't know which parts of your body throw extra liquid out. Imagine what would happen if all the liquid stayed trapped in your body. So you think a blast would occur in your tummy if your body didn't get rid of extra liquid? It does not happen like that. The body has certain parts which take care of extra liquid. All these parts are part of the urinary system. This is also called the excretory system. Let's understand more. The main parts of the urinary system include 2 kidneys, ureters and bladder, and a urethra. The kidneys are 2 bean-shaped organs. All of the body's blood passes through it, and it filters the blood, and waste liquid is changed into urine. The kidney is made up of several small cells called nephrons that are like small filters. They keep all the nutrients and good blood contained and convert waste into urine. From the kidney, this urine goes into 2 very thin tubes. These tubes are called ureters. From the ureters, it goes into a balloon-like organ called the bladder. When the bladder becomes full, then you feel like going to the washroom to pee. From the bladder, it passes out of the body from a part called the urethra. Oh, it seems your bladder is full too. Do you want to go to the washroom? Can you hold it in for some time? Do you know which muscle helps you to stop pee for some time? There is a muscle lining around the bladder called the sphincter. It stops and holds the flow of urine until you reach the washroom. Okay, go empty your bladder now. Goodbye!